it's still possible for you to achieve your biggest goal in 2025 if you could deploy this framework I want to share with you. The acronym is SMART. It means that your goal has to be specific. By specific, what do I mean? You need to design your outcome to know what you want to receive when that goal is achieved. Your goal has to be specific. When you achieve it, what will it look like? How will you feel when you achieve it? Your goal must be measurable. How do you measure your goal? There must be indices in place. Now, what does measurable mean? You need to be able to set certain metrics. If you want to go to Abuja today, you should be able to track your movement. And the same thing for your goal. Yes, you want to buy a car. How do you know that you are almost achieving this goal? I want to share a staggering statistics after this slide to tell you that most people who set goals do not know whether they are making progress or not. Next is attainable. Attainable is this goal that you are setting. Can you achieve it? By that question, you're asking yourself, do you have the capacity right now to achieve it? What do you need to know, have, achieve for this goal to be delivered to you? Now, I'm not saying that you should set certain goals that you already know how to achieve. That will be reliving your experience. When you are setting the goal that is important to you, it should be as big as you would have motivation to pursue it. However, you need to know what you need in order for that goal to be attainable. For those who are going to be in our community, for those who will participate in our 5 days boot camp, we're going to share with you how you can design this template to make sure that every goal you set, including your 2025 biggest goal, you'll be able to achieve it. Arrow is that irrelevant. One of the biggest reasons why your goal is not coming through for you yet out is because you have set these goals for somebody else. I want to say this again. One of the reasons why your goal have not been achieved in 2024, in 2023, and you're already in second quarter of 2024 is that you have set goals for somebody else, not for you. So the arrow in the SMART goal template means that your goal has to be relevant. Relevant to what? Your goal has to be relevant to your values. Goal has to be relevant to your purpose. Your goal has to be relevant to current passion. For those who are going to be participating in our boot camp, I'm going to tell you there's something I use, we call in my coaching program, value clarification exercise. The biggest disconnect in your goal, the biggest displeasure you feel about yourself when you set goals and don't achieve it is because those goals are not relevant to your values. Most of the designs, most of the templates that we have is to bring you back to what matters. Whether you are a top executive in your office, you can be taking all the biggest organizational goals, but yours is left untouched. Yours is left abandoned. And then you are frustrated and you transfer that frustration to your organizational goals. I say this again, and I say it with the high sense of responsibility. One of the major reasons why goals are not achieved is because these goals are not set for yourself. They are set for somebody else because they are not relevant. The last framework is time specific. You need to know when to start, when to finish. Now, I also want to give you additional value about time. When you're setting time for your goal, it means that that goal doesn't have to happen immediately. There are certain persons who set goals and you're frustrated and lack motivation to pursue these goals. You need to know that this time that you have set for your goal is time for maturation. I hope somebody can write this down. When you're setting time for your goal, it doesn't mean that you must deliver that goal the day you are setting it. Of course, that is why you have to write when you are starting and when you're ending. Goal must be time specific, and that time you have to know that it requires maturation. For example, you want to achieve something big by December. You are not in December 2025. So there is no how you should expect your December goal achieved in April. That is one of the reasons for disconnect, for displeasure, and then lack of motivation, and you give up on that goal. You have set a time, and yet you don't want that time to run its course. That is about to change.